Hi everybody, I am really excited to talk to you about our perfectly wrapped project kit. Check out this adorable kit. It makes 16 gift packages, 4 each of 4 different options. This would be a great kit for a get-together with your friends. Buy the kit, invite your friends over, and have your demonstrator bring the extra supplies needed and the expertise to give you a spectacular creative experience. If you would rather make this kit on your own, you will need a few additional supplies, and here's what you need. You can also reference the list of full supplies needed in our catalog. You are going to love the perfectly wrapped stamp set. This is a great stamp set with some basic greetings, and you can mix and match these greetings for a variety of sayings. Just a quick thing to remember, when your kit ships, it will ship in 2 separate pieces, and you'll need both of them to assemble your kit. So when you get your box, make sure you find your cardstock pieces and your kit, and then you're ready to go. To assemble the cello bag, I have just a couple of quick ideas for you. The first is that I like the bottom of the cello bag to lay flat. So what I did was I took the fast fuse adhesive and I just ran a little bit of adhesive across the bottom and stuck it down. And then that way, when you put your designer series paper inside the bag, your bottom will lay flat instead of having that little bit of cello bag sticking off. It makes it just rest on the table a little bit easier. The other thing that I wanted you to know is that when you'll need a little piece of sequin trim. When you get your kit, you'll get a roll of sequins like this. So for these projects, you'll need to trim off 9 inches or 22.9 centimeters for the sequin trim. Then to stamp your tag, you're going to use the polka dots from the perfectly wrapped stamp set and the Peekaboo Peach ink, and just use the photopolymer see-through part to help line it up so that you don't get seams as you stamp on your tag. So then stamp your round piece, clip it all onto your bag, and you are ready to fill this with treats and give it to someone you love. In order to assemble the flower box, you're going to need to know just a couple of things. Here are all of the pieces you'll need, and you're going to want to cut 21 inches off of your roll of sequins, and that's 54 centimeters. You'll want to know how to fold the box, so what you'll do is just fold it on those score lines, and then you're going to fold this side down first, then these 2 sides, and they tuck under that flap nicely. Then you'll do your 4th side like that, and that just gives you a really nice sturdy box. And then of course you'll put your sleeve on top of the box. To make this beautiful flower here, you're going to need the 4 large Tangerine Tango petals, 2 medium-sized, 4 small Peekaboo Peach. And the first thing you'll do, of course, is we want to add a little bit of dimension to our flowers. So we're just going to take our bone folder and just kind of curl those edges up. And you'll do that on all of your flowers. Then I just used a little bit of hot glue. You glue up your layers like this. So you'll end up with 2 big petal layers like that, 1 medium layer, and then the 4 little petals glued together like this. And then you'll just glue these layers together, just offsetting them slightly to build up your flower. And then to make the center of the flower, you'll take your black piece here, and I just use my bone folder to get it going because this makes it just quite a bit easier actually. Then start on one end and just roll it as tight as you can until you get all the way through, and then you'll just put a little bit of glue on the end of this and it will hold it in place, and then you can glue it on the top of your flower. The final step for your flower is gluing on your green petals, and then you'll glue it to the top of your box. You'll glue on your sequin trim, you'll glue on your flower, and then you'll stamp up your tag like that and just stick it onto the side of your box, and that is how you make your flower box. The polka dot box is actually pretty easy to assemble, but I did want to share a couple of ideas with you. The first is that you're going to want to fill this up first before you decorate it, because once you've decorated it, you won't be able to get back into it without tearing those decorations. Here are all the pieces you need. Your kit will come with a long piece of the black and white baker's twine, and you're just going to trim a 9-inch piece off, and that's 22.9 centimeters. You assemble the box the same way as the flower box. Then what you're going to do is you're actually going to glue down your 2 Tangerine Tango flower pieces first. And you can use fast fuse or you could use your glue gun. Then you're going to adhere the tissue strips on. You need 2 of these. And I actually found hot glue worked pretty well for this part. It just made it a little easier to work with. Once you glue that on, you're just going to use your fingers to fluff the fringe up. And I left it flat on the bottom so it would still rest nicely on the table. But once you get that all fluffed up, it will look like that. Then the final step is to make the little bow. And I just use my bone folder to kind of break up the fibers in the cardstock. Then I use mini glue dots to adhere the ends of the bow together. Just like that. Then you're going to want to adhere these together like that. Then you take the little center piece here, and again I'll just break up the fibers using my bone folder, give it some good flexibility. And I put 2 glue dots on this, one on either side, so that I can stick it down right in the center of my bow. And it just makes it look nice and tidy. And then you can use glue dots to adhere your bows on. Then stamp up your tag, tie it on with your baker's twine, and you have this cute little box all ready to go. The Hooray bag is a little more involved, but I think you'll have a lot of fun putting it together. Let me show you how. Here are all the pieces you need. In your kit, it will come with a little roll of Whisper White baker's twine. So from that, you need to cut 19 inches or 48 centimeters, and then you need to cut a second piece that's 11 inches or 38 centimeters. To start making the bag, the first thing we want to do is we want to roll the paper to make it a little more pliable. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to want to fold on all of our score lines here across the bottom, and that's going to make assembling our bag just a little bit quicker. So I already have one ready to go, and I folded on all the score lines here. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to peel off our backing from this side here, and we're going to roll this into a tube. And this adhesive is fairly forgiving, but it's still pretty sticky. So make sure you're pretty happy with where you've got it before you really stick it together. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to do the bottom. So we're going to remove the second piece of the adhesive backing. We're going to fold the sides in, create a point. And then fold the other side down. So when you get your bottom all done, then you're going to want to embellish your bag. And to do that, you're going to take your 19-inch or your 48 centimeter piece of Whisper White baker's twine, and then your 11-inch or your 38 centimeter piece of baker's twine, and you're going to adhere the gold foil stickers and the little banners on until they look just like that. And then you're going to want to adhere your handles to your bag, and you've got some craft stickers in your kit to do that, and the handles. And what's nifty about that is that you can make the handles as long or as short as you want, and you just adhere those stickers on the inside of the bag just like that. And then stamp up your tag and clip it on, and your bag is decorated and ready to go. Here is one more look at all of these adorable packages. You are going to have so much fun creating these, filling them with fun gifts for loved ones, and watching their surprise and delight at how creatively awesome you are. Be sure to contact your local demonstrator to book your party today, or visit our website at stampinup.com to place your order.